Is it time to buy or sell Oklo stock? In this video, we will explore Oklo in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 27th of May, 2025. And now, we are here to present an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any critical updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Take advantage of the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 1st of May, 2025, our system has categorized Oklo as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's explore the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 104.87% since we initially recommended purchasing Oklo 18 days ago. This results in an average return of 5.83% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system anticipates considerable volatility and risk for the following trading day. In light of recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. In the event of any pullback, there will now be support at the threshold of the current trend, which has been broken at $38.38. This level may present a second opportunity to capitalize on a potential upward movement. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 36.15% over the next 3 months, with a projected return ranging from negative 34.97% to negative 3.5%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 99.39% based on our calculations. The stock's performance could vary from negative 12.72% to 136.75% over the next year. In today's terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $47.04 and $127.61. Our latest daily update for Oklo includes the headline, Big Movements in Oklo Inc. stock price on Tuesday, moving 18.1% between high and low. The Oklo Inc. stock price gained 10.29% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 27th of May, 2025, rising from $48.87 to $53.90. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 18.1%, with a low of $46.13 and a high of $54.48. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 86.83% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 46 million shares, with a total of 45 million shares traded for approximately $2.45 billion. It is important to consider that decreasing volume alongside rising prices creates divergence and may serve as an early warning for potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $59.14, while the lowest was $5.35. Currently, the price is 8.86%, or $5.24, below the 52-week high of $59.14, which also stands as the all-time high for the stock. Oklo's stock has experienced positive momentum recently, primarily driven by significant developments in the nuclear energy sector. The company's CEO, Jacob DeWitt, has highlighted a new partnership with Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power, aimed at advancing the deployment of its innovative Aurora nuclear powerhouses. This collaboration not only positions Oklo favorably, but also emphasizes a growing demand for nuclear energy, supported by recent regulatory backing from the United States government. On the 27th of May, nuclear stocks surged, with Oklo among the leaders, reflecting a broader investor confidence in the nuclear sector. The coalition formed with KHNP is critical, as it opens up opportunities for Oklo to penetrate new markets and enhance its technology. Analysts suggest that the nuclear energy landscape in the United States is reaching a pivotal moment. With favorable policies paving the way for advancements in nuclear technologies, potentially leading to sustainable revenue streams. In the short term, this news likely boosts investor sentiment, potentially elevating Oklo's stock price as the market reacts positively to these developments. However, the volatility associated with pre-revenue companies like Oklo remains a concern. In the long term, if Oklo successfully validates its technology and secures regulatory approvals, it could solidify its position as a key player in the nuclear energy market, potentially driving significant financial returns and stabilizing its stock price amid a climate that increasingly favors advanced nuclear solutions. Analyst Ratings. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned OKLO an outperform rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned OKLO a neutral rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush assigned OKLO an outperform rating with an initiate action. On Tuesday, the 24th of September, 2024, it was reported that Citigroup assigned OKLO a neutral rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 18th of September, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley assigned OKLO a buy rating with an initiate action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Oklo stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio and price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Oklo. The Oklo Inc. stock presents buying signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated by the relationship between the two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $42.05 and $28.72. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025. And since then, the stock has risen by 172.22%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is indicated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots. A buy signal was generated 36 days ago. Short-term moving average signaled a sell recommendation 5 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 20 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 19 days ago. Upon examining the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average signaled a buy recommendation 25 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 11 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. Don't forget to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for Oklo. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $48.87. Without support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk increases significantly. A drop below this support could lead to a substantial decline in the stock price. The stock is likely to experience considerable movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. The prediction interval from the Bollinger Band suggests that this stock is categorized as very high risk. In the previous day, the stock fluctuated by $8.35 between its high and low, reflecting an 18.10% change. Over the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 14.55%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Oklo, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, there's the price-to-earnings ratio, often called the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and pose risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 12th of August, 2025. Analysts are estimating a loss of 11 cents per share. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Oklo. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and utilize volume to determine your exit strategy. On the downside, Oklo encounters its first support level at $48.87. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Oklo from multiple analyst sources is sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 21st of May, 2025, Ginsley Richard conducted an insider sale of 1,200 shares of Class A common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted an insider purchase of 56,180 shares of Class A common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted an insider sale of 29,008 shares of Class A common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted another insider purchase of 39,326 shares of Class A common stock. On the 13th of March, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted yet another insider sale of 20,303 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 84 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 38.894. Overall, insiders purchased 93,756,834 shares and sold 31,887,339 shares in the last 84 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $52.41, which reflects a decline of 2.76%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, resulting in a significant risk factor. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 87, which considerably heightens the risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 35 days ago. Is Oklo stock a good buy? Oklo Inc. demonstrates several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is more appropriate to regard it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either maintain their position or accumulate more shares while awaiting further developments. Upon reviewing the volatility and trading activity from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 28th of May, we anticipate that Oklo will open lower by $2.40, starting the trading session at $51.50. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to be responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.